Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we're going to have a little fun with Domino. And I had a little request to do some striker action with Negasonic, so that's what we're going to do today, guys. And Negasonic is an amazing character on her own, guys. But with the fact that she does this sneaking frisk skill over and over and over as a striker just makes her massive. As soon as she does this thing, it's a 30% all defense down immediately, and then it stacks up to 60%, and this thing lasts for 10 seconds. 60% is a hell of a lot, especially knowing that this thing hits 30% automatically. So you're going to see a dramatic increase in the damage just by having her as a striker. And the cool thing about this is, Domino's a physical attacking character, whereas the bonus that Negasonic offers is just energy attack. So her bonus as a striker isn't going to help Domino at all. It's just going to be her all defense down. You guys are going to see a pretty massive difference in having Negasonic in there. Now my Domino is ranked 635, guys. I did put a little love into her. We're going to show Domino some love because I don't think she's going to get a lot of love from too many people, unfortunately. And she has 25,500 physical attack. She has max attack speed, 66 crit rate, max critical damage, max ignore defense, max skill cooldown. All of her gears, well, her first and last gear at 25. She has all 5-star Urus. And I always rank up, when I get a character level 70, I always take the first gear up to 25 because you'll either get that physical attack or energy attack bumped up. Or I will, and I'll do the last skill because you'll get this blue text and you'll get a hell of a lot of an increase of whatever you're doing, whether it's ignore defense or crit rate, critical damage. In her case, I just needed critical damage thanks to her bonus. I mean, she gets a 40% increase to her critical damage from her tier 2 passive. And something I want to talk about real quick is this tier 2 passive that she has. Because she has this increased guaranteed critical rate by 30%, this is going to give an extra chance to do crit hits. Well, the wonderful thing about this is, from her uniform effect, and yes, I do have the uniform at Heroic, I believe, because she gets that extra chance of doing critical hits, she gets a 30% chance to increase critical damage by 100% on critical attacks. So when you do a crit hit, which is actually a critical attack, you'll have a 30% of getting that extra 100% critical damage. That means, guys, when this is in effect, she's going to have 300% critical damage if you have max 200% critical damage. That is pretty damn dope. And she's got this chain hit damage by 15%. Well, that's going to synergize really well with the CTP of energy, which has 30% chain hit damage. You stack that on with that 15%, that's an extra 45% chain hit damage. So you really want to have as much crit rate on old girl as you can, because she's going to be getting that guaranteed critical rate automatically, and she has that critical damage increase by 40%. So I would give her a crit rate obelisk with a damage proc, or you could give her the CTP of energy. I mean, it doesn't have crit rate, but it has that chain hit damage, which is actually even better in my opinion. And I didn't even look at the uniform here. We just looked at the uniform effect, but I do have it upgraded a little bit, but I can't go no further. I need some more damn bios, but I definitely got plenty of these uniform kits. And you can see Punisher is the 3rd uniform option, or the 4th uniform option. And you take a look at the other uniform options, and and she has Iron Man Team Suit is the 1st uniform. And then her 2nd uniform is Yondu, which is really outdated, but it is what it is. It gets it done. And then you have the Shirag Uni. And because I was able to put ignore defense on this uniform, I was able to change that last blue stat to critical rate. Look here real quick. So critical rate. So I got her set up pretty damn good, guys. She is built pretty freaking awesome. And even though we're going to be using some extra strikers, man, I gotta tell you guys, I still think this uniform is well worth buying. Yes, it's not the Rogue treatment. It's not, the Ronin treatment or the Winter Soldier treatment, but it's still a pretty big upgrade. especially if you're willing to do a build like this. I mean, I could still build her up a little further and give her a fully awakened power bank relic set. We could still take her uniform to mythic, but we're not going to do that, guys. I mean, I love her, but I'm not going to do that much, but I do plan on taking the uniform to mythic. So guys, let's take her into the action and let's rock and roll. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 runs. The first run, we just got Anti-Venom as a striker. He's not doing anything except giving us some heals, making sure we don't die from any of the elements lying around. We're not going to use Nick Fury's attack buff. And we got Scarlet in there for our crowd control. She will be offering all defense down, but Scarlet doesn't even have a damage proc on her, guys. She has no damage proc. It's just going to be all defense down and her mind control. And in both runs, we'll use Scarlet. But in this run, we won't use Negasonic, and in the next run, we will use Negasonic. And this is a stage 60. We are using the optimal team. Nick Fury for that 50% all attack leadership and that 55% damage out to supervillains. And Shuri for her 45% damage out to supervillains. You don't want to use Coulson because Domino already has guaranteed critical rate in her passive. If you use Coulson, you're just going to have a wasted extra guaranteed critical rate. They don't stack on top of each other. And all I'm trying to do, guys, in this run is I'm trying to keep the proc on the 4 skill. There it hit on the 4 skill. And there's going to be times where, just like now, we just got snared. There's going to be times you're going to get snared, and that's going to hurt your damage. But all in all, it's going to end up being about the same. Since we're going to use Scarlet in both runs, and she comes in pretty much all the freaking time, for the most part, not always, but for the most part, she does, man. She just comes in left and right. And, the striker thing, this is the cool thing about it, that, you can do these kind of tests with them. You're actually taking a variable out when you can keep the world boss locked down the whole time and use different characters, So before I had to use, Scarlet to mind control the whole time to get a solid reading on what's going on. But now we can just use her as a striker and we can still get a pretty good solid reading on whether or not, strikers are making a difference, on whether whether or not they have more damage. So it's actually kind of works in our favor. Don't get me wrong, there's still things I don't like about it. I still think that it takes a lot of the skill out of the game, but But look at her go, man. We got the proc on the 4 skill. We're going to pause it, guys, after 2 minutes, so we got 2 seconds left. Get ready to pause it. Boom. Okay. So you guys can see that she has about 12 bars left to go without Negasonic. So let's see what she does with Negasonic. Alrighty, guys. Let's get it done. You guys are going to see a massive difference in this damage. So now you see that Negasonic is a striker. And all we got is Scarlet, Negasonic, and Anti-Venom, guys. A heal, crowd control, and major all defense down. And you're going to see some spikes in that damage, guys. Like, seriously. I mean, look, you can already tell. Look at this. You can already tell. And by the way, guys, I think doing stage 60 with her is pretty damn dope. Even with these strikers, I think it's pretty damn dope. Only having 2 strikers are actually making a difference in your damage. I mean, you put Namor in here. I mean, you put, Captain America in here because he does his all defense down. Well, I don't know. I haven't tested. I don't know exactly what he does. But, man, Mr. Fantastic, I mean, you're going to have some spikes in their damage. Especially if you have Namor in here. And it's pretty damn dope. Look at this, guys. Already within the first minute. Look at this. Already within the first minute, she's already done almost as much damage with Negasonic as a striker than without. That is freaking nuts. That is nuts already. I mean, it's freaking crazy, man. It is crazy. She might be able to clear stage 60 with just these strikers, which in my opinion is pretty dope. I mean, honestly, the fact that Scarlet's mind controlling the whole time really does make a big difference, If Proxima isn't canceling iframes, which she's notorious for doing, I mean, if you don't have Scarlet in here, Proxima will cancel Domino's 4 skill quite a bit. And you really lose a lot of damage because of that. Look at this, guys. Look at this, man. We are at the midway of the 11th bar. We still got about 10 seconds to go right now. I mean, this is crazy. Look at this. Look at old girl go. Look at this. We're on the 10th bar right now. So we're going to pause it. Boom. Now look at that, guys. we had just a little over 9.5 bars compared to just a hair over 12 bars. She did almost 2.5 bars more damage having Negasonic as a striker. That is freaking insane and just shows how valuable Negasonic would be as a striker, guys. She's freaking amazing. So let's go ahead and finish out the fight. Alright, look at that. The damage was still going down. Oh yeah. Tearing it up. And really the most important thing in these kind of runs when you got this kind of mind control going on is just making sure you're timing your proc correctly. That's really about it. That's really the only skill. And watch out for some tornadoes. I mean, maybe watch out for some of the poison line on the ground. But if you got anti-venom as a striker, you really don't have to worry about that. If you guys notice, I'm pretty well just going balls to the wall. Just keep attacking. Just keep trying to keep the proc on the 4th skill. If it doesn't hit on the 4th, I try to hit it on the 5. Even the 3 does good damage. So, yeah, it's pretty damn dope. I mean, we are on pace to clear stage 60. I think that's pretty awesome, guys. Look at this. We're below the 7th bar. We haven't reached the 2-minute mark. We are definitely on pace to do this. Now, I don't want to finish this fight, guys, because I need Nick Fury for a different clear that I'm going to be doing. You know, because of the striker thing, I'm actually been pushing World Boss a little bit, and I need old Nick Fury for someone else. But, man, she's doing it. She is doing it. Look at that. As soon as you do your skill, Scarlet comes in, does her mind control. It really is insane. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. You know, and as far as this uniform making a difference, if you take in consideration, guys, this World Boss Strikers change, the uniform is going to be quite a massive difference. But guess what? All of the characters are going to have a massive difference in their damage due to this striker situation. I mean, seriously. To be fair, they all are going to have a massive advantage. And we just got snared, son of a gun. That sucks. But I'm still surprisingly, guys, I'm still excited and still blown away by the damage she's doing. Now, I'm not recommending you guys slap a CTP of energy on her. We're just having fun, especially since it was so cheap to unequip the old obelisk, you know, and it's going to be cheap to unequip this CTP. So I had to try this. I might keep it on her. What the hell? I might. Who knows? I mean, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Let me know if you guys would like to see what she can do against Corvus now. If we go all out and throw in some crazy strikers. I mean, this is pretty damn cool. Pretty cool. And something I do like about the striker thing is now you have more control over what's going on. I really wish, though, you could set, put the strikers at a certain percentage. Like, have them come in a certain percentage of the time. If they could do that, that would make all of the player base happy. Like, all of the newer players, they just probably have 100% coming in as much as they want. And then, like, all the veterans, maybe they want a challenge, or anybody that wants a challenge, would churn the strikers down a little bit to where maybe they'd only come in 10% of the time. And you guys can see that we had just, a bar, less than a bar to go, which is insane, guys. Less than a bar to go. So she could definitely do this. If I just timed that proc just a little bit better, landed a little bit better, she definitely could have done it. But again, I didn't want to finish this fight. So guys, let me know what you think about Domino and Negasonic as a striker. She's freaking amazing. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.